Big Top Scooby-Doo is a really fun film. While I typically do prefer the Scooby films that are dark and spooky, I do love the circus as a setting for animations. I hate the circus in real life, but I love cartoon circuses because they're usually so bright and bold and colourful with a lot of creativity. And this is exactly the case with this film. This is a feature film from 2012. It's directed by Ben Jones. It's written by Doug Langdale, with brilliant voice cast, of course, the usual Scooby voice cast, including Frank Welker, Mindy Cohn, Grey Griffin, Matthew Lillard, Maurice LaMarche, Jess Harnell, Candy Milo. Fabulous voice cast, definitely reflected in the voice acting. And the story itself is pretty great as well. It starts off with some werewolves, which I wasn't expecting for a film about the circus, who are stealing jewelry, and they end up escaping to the vicinity of a circus. And Scooby and the gang are at this circus, and I don't want to say too much about the specifics, but the story with the werewolves becomes entwined with the story with the circus. And of course, the big question is, are these werewolves real werewolves? What are they trying to do with these jewels? I don't know if it's a thing that werewolves are attracted to jewels, but I was certainly curious to find out what on earth was going on. And I think it's a very well-written film. I think the narrative flows really well. The pacing is great. We get to the circus really quickly, and then there's a lot of time to flesh out the bulk of the narrative. We do get to see a lot of aspects of the circus, and obviously Scooby and the gang take part in this, and we get to see clowns and different performances at the circus, and visually it is a delight, both in terms of the circus itself and then the werewolves. The werewolves are very dark and menacing, and that gives us the more traditional spooky aspect of Scooby-Doo that I love, and it combines so brilliantly with the brightly coloured, fun environment of the circus. And I just think the two work so well together that it was an absolute joy. So we have a really great narrative. It's absolutely not what I was expecting based on the title, and I rather liked that. It was a little bit different. The characters are great, both in terms of the werewolves, which look fantastic, and then the various people we meet at the circus, and obviously Scooby and the gang were brilliant as well. Obviously, I'm not going to reveal what the mystery is or reveal how the mystery was solved, but I was happy with pretty much every aspect of the narrative. I certainly don't have any complaints. Is it my favourite Scooby-Doo film? I don't think it's my favourite, but it's high up there. This appealed to me from start to finish. It's a really fun story, absolutely not what I was expecting. Really beautifully animated as well, and I have no complaints. Big Top Scooby-Doo probably isn't my all-time favourite, but that being, I had a lot of fun with this one, really thoroughly enjoyed it, and if you're a fan of Scooby-Doo and you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking it out.